going on, everyone? And welcome back to another episode of Let's Be Real with Officer Israel. Hope you guys are doing good. Appreciate you guys for all the love and support that you guys have been giving me on this channel. And as far as my talking segment, Let's Be Real with Officer Israel, okay? So today, I'm not going to be before you guys long, but today I want to talk about the importance of education. I'm going to say it again. The importance of education, all right? So, I know about myself growing up. I hated going to school. The only time I liked going to school was if I had a crush on someone. You guys know how it is as teenagers when you have your first crush on a woman or a girl. You can't wait to wake up in the morning and go see her. So you'll try to put on a front, act like you're just the most intelligent person there is to try to get her attention, right? But me as a person, I always love staying in early in the morning, because let's be real. Who wants to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 6:30 in the morning to catch a daggone bus in a damn freezing cold? You understand? Don't nobody want to do that, but I was an adolescent, so at the time I didn't understand the importance of actually getting your education. Damn, something went in my eye. But yeah, I didn't actually understand the importance of getting the education. I always used to try to go to school and be this, class. I was basically known as the guy that was the talented brother, the rapper, the singer. I always used to, like, when I was in high school, I always used to when it was recess or after lunch. I always used to be the guy that tried to get everybody's attention because I was a rapper, and that's what they knew me as a funny guy and a rapper and a singer, right? But then there was that other side of me that was just a total ass. And the reason why I say a total ass is because, first of all, I didn't like going to school, as I mentioned before, because I was the type of person that I always liked to be the class clown, to try to make everybody laugh, seem like I'm this, funny, hard-headed dude, but I didn't know that it would be a detriment to me and that I really needed to, well, I knew it in a certain sense, but I didn't care because I was too busy trying to be a class clown. I've had to be honest with you guys, I've had the police called on me at the school and everything, both when I was in middle school and when I was in high school. Why? Because of ignorance. So guys, to you younger generations, and you older, but mainly you younger generation or you young folks, don't be in school acting like a class clown, man, because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. When you get older like me, I graduated in 2011. You understand that? It's been quite a while, but every single day, I always think about missing school. Why? Because I was too busy not realizing the importance of my education. Not saying that I can't go to school now because I'm still young. I mean, look at me. I'm still young. I'm still handsome, right? No, I'm just kidding. But I'm still able to go to school, right? But there's nothing like those high school days, like those middle school days, because you're never going to get that back, and I didn't realize it, but I'm one of those people that actually miss school now because, like I said, I didn't take my time and really realize the importance of the education or the educational system. So to you younger generation, again, man, take your time and go to school. I know you don't want to get up early in the morning and listen to your grandmother or your mama or your mother fuss at you about getting up and going to school. But that's because most of them generally care for you. Now you have those parents that is really not there for some children. Some parents are not there for their children. They don't have their parents to say, "Hey, baby, get up and go to school, brush your teeth, do this and do that, and be good." But those of us who do have our parents, honor that moment, because you're not gonna know when that parent has to leave here via death. You understand what I'm saying? And I hate to say it like that, but again, this talk show is titled "Let's Be Real with Officer Israel." Okay, so if it's kind of touchy, I understand that, but this talking show is specifically aimed to inspire and to uplift. And sometimes the greatest way to uplift is to be austere and upfront and blunt. You understand what I'm saying? So if it hurts some of you guys' feelings that I speak about death or whatever, or the reason why I say that is because when I was 3 years old, my mother passed away. She passed away of a massive heart attack. You understand? I was only 3 years old. I'm gonna give you a little history. I remember it like it was yesterday. I didn't understand that she was passed on because to me, she just looked like she was sleeping, right? So she looked like she was sleeping. Somebody was holding me in their arms. I remember like it was yesterday, and she had those those white pearls around her neck, and she had like a little them little crown things that the little princesses be wearing at the what you call that? Damn, guys, help me out. What do you call that? The prom, yeah. So she had that on, and her hair was in curls, and she had on a long black dress. Now, initially, I thought she was asleep, so I tried to reach for her, not knowing that she had passed on. And that kind of made me feel neglected. But now when I'm older, I understand that she had passed on. So going back to the education, you don't want to miss those moments that your parents tell you, hey boy, get off your ass. Even if your parents tell you in a kind of rude way or an austere way, because some of you, especially in this generation, some of you need to hear that austere voice of your father or your mother. Hey boy, get off your ass and get your ass to school. Don't you better not miss that bus or I'm gonna whoop your ass. But it's not that they don't like you, it's not that they hate you, it's just the fact that they want the best for you, because most of us, as far as African Americans, our grandmothers really didn't have that. This educational system is not that good for us, because that's just how it is, and I'm not going to get into that. Maybe I'll talk about that on another day. But as far as our parents and our great grandparents, they didn't have that educational opportunity growing up. Hell, they didn't. It hasn't been too long ago that we were taught to read and write. That we were taught how to read and write, because a long time ago we was not able to read and write, because if the slave master had caught us reading or writing, then that would have been our ass. But you younger folks, y'all don't know nothing about that. So that's what I'm telling you. Appreciate the educational system that you do have, because man, I'm telling you, back in the day, man, it was rough for so-called African Americans and Hispanics and Native Americans to learn their education. So you younger generation, learn your history, learn your education, and do something with it. Help your people, because that's the sole purpose. That's the sole purpose of you learning your education, for you to help your people. Understand something. I know I always reference the Bible before I my segment, but understand something. The Bible said that God knew you before you were even in the womb. So, and He also said that He declared the ending from the beginning. So it's necessary. God had already written it in your life for you to get your education, for you to learn about your history, for you to learn the things that He need necessary for you to learn, not only for yourself, but for other people who seek learning, because you may very well have to teach someone how to read and write, like your nephews or your nieces, or your sons or your daughters, or your sisters or your brothers, and even sometimes your grandparents, because a lot of our grandparents still don't know how to read to this day. Why? Due to slavery, or due to them growing up around their grandmother that didn't know how to read and write. Slavery was not that long ago, so we need to use that opportunity that we have, the gift that God has given us, to teach other people how to read, how to write, how to do this, how to do that. So stop being stubborn and selfish and thinking that your education is bullshit or 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 not important, because it is, because at the same time, most of the reason why your grandparents are proud of you, young man and young woman, is because, again, they did not have that opportunity growing up. So that's why when you see your grandparents crying at your graduation, they have a reason to cry at your graduation, because, again, they did not have that opportunity. So it's a blessing to see generations after generations. It's a blessing for them to see their babies grow up and walk across their stage, because, again, they did not have that opportunity. So get your education, whether you're black or white, but I'm specifically speaking to so-called African American people, because we have a tendency to not want to go to school. Not saying that any other race don't want to go to school, but we have to understand, like I said, we have to understand, we just been taught how to read and write. We have the educational system before us. We might not have the highest opportunity as another race, but the little bit they do give us, use what you can use to your advantage, to teach your people and to teach other people, not just your race, but other races as well. You understand what I'm saying? So I hope you guys glean something from this. Keep your education going, man. As a matter of fact, for those of you who are going to school, who are in middle school, that's as my subscribers on YouTube. I want to hear a report of you guys. You ain't got to show me your grades or whatever, but I want you to tell me one of the greatest things that you're accomplishing while you're in school, so that I can be proud of you, so that I can say, some of my subscribers, they're actually getting their education, and I'm proud of them. So I want to hear a report of you guys. All right, I really want to hear a report of you guys. Don't let me down, bro. Don't let me down, sis. You understand? I really want to hear a good report of you guys, because I love you and I care about you, and I want to see you. I want to see you do the best for your family and for your friends and for your relatives. Okay. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're new. I'm on the road to 200 subscribers, guys. I'm 79 subscribers away from 200 subscribers, guys. Don't let me down. Push this message, especially this message. I know that I play the game a lot, and I know that I talk silly a lot, but this is about educational purposes right now, okay? So push this message, okay, guys? As I always say, stay positive, stay productive, but most importantly, guys, stay away from negativity. All right? Until next time, I will see you soon. Peace out, guys.